Hello, fellow dorks, and welcome back to Alone in the Dork and Stepping into Darkness. This is the Gravebound edition of Ker Nethalas, and maybe our penultimate walkthrough of this domain. And so for the upkeep section of the video, let's get started because I have a few little things to update you on in regards to rules. So first off, I believe you can get multiple defensive moves, even though you are adding that cumulative -20, but if you still succeed, you can get multiple defensive moves. On top of that, gems and jewelry immediately count as money, so you don't trade them in for half the value. You get the full value, and it's just like having those coins in your pocket immediately. Awesome. Also going back, I should have rolled a critical fumble for myself and a critical fumble for my opponent when I was fighting those rats. We both critically fumbled. So you do get that on top of just the defender gaining one damage. Oh, and then the perks. So I do get, so for my Blade Master, I need to kill X amount of opponents. I believe it's 50. So the rats, according to Black Oath, which I'm going to take their word as gospel here, that the 3 rats that I killed, that counts as 3 towards my perks. So I'm going to change that. I have it at 3 currently. I fought the rats twice, so that was 3 rats each, so that's 6, and then I fought the flesh eater, so that's 7. So I'm 7 of 50 of my way. I'm updating that right now. You can't even see it happening, but oh baby, it's happening. Now here's the big one. Since this seems to be coming to a conclusion here, this at least stepping into darkness, please leave a comment if you want me to continue on with this. Like if you want me to go down and actually do a legitimate exploration using the full rule set, rolling for the tiles, making the layer check. So let me know what I should do with that if you're still interested in me continuing on this journey. I am toying with running one of these games, one of these Black Oath Entertainment games as a stream. And I don't know which game to use. There are a few of them where you control a crew. Would that may be helpful because I may have multiple players joining me? Or do we want to just play the one player in some other kind of game and go through it? I know this game is a little crunchier than some of their other games, so leave a comment down below and tell me what you're feeling. Black Oath, if you're listening, please feel free to tell me what you think as well. Like, what game should I play next in this? Because I do want to open this up to a stream, but I am a little concerned if I stream Ker Nethalas, it will lag out my computer because I've just got so many things going on in this. Beyond that, please feel free to join me if you do see me streaming any games. Enjoyed my Discord link. Little name dropping here. I do have Lone Spelunker plays along with me frequently. He is the creator of Dungeon Hero. And on top of that, I also have some other really great gamers as well. I got my 2 go-tos. I got Morgan and Mike. And most recently, Lee Wade has joined. He is the designer of Alone Against Nyarlathotep, which is a fantastic game, which I'm just now getting into. We are just slowly peeling back the layers of onions on that. Okay, I think that's enough of that. I think I've answered all of that upkeep stuff. So thanks for listening to all this, and let's jump into this game. Okay. So first and foremost, here we are. We're in this nice little room with the blood hallway, always pleasant. So let's go check out what I'm currently carrying. So I did actually, look at the rules. I still probably did it wrong. So gems count, gems and money. So for whatever 100 gold you have, that counts as a gear slot. And I only have 10 gear slots. So that gem, we're going to say it's pretty big, or that necklace, I guess I should say, is taking up 3 of my inventory slots. Crafting supplies and cooking supplies takes up a gear slot for every 10 that you have. I've got these 2 candles, and again, I can bundle them together. So the attunement crystals, I'm assuming, are small as well. I did upgrade my tension die. Thank you very much. So I am at a D6 currently. Well, I know some of you may be saying, well, mathematically speaking, you had only a 20% chance when you're rolling out a D10, which was not accurate, when in fact you should have been having a 25% chance, which would have moved you down to the D6 faster, which would have been a 33% chance. But you know what? Yeah, you're right, but I don't care. Get over your math, nerd. Okay, actually, I love math. I'm always crunching numbers in my head. Fun fact, I don't like the volume set on a number that is not prime. I don't know. Whenever I set the volume on a TV, it needs to be a prime number. Okay, now you know a little bit more about me. So looking at the map again, I've already been in this long hallway. The only areas is like this. It looks like, just judging on the size of it, we're missing like a couple little rooms. We've got Large Marge back up here, so that's where we do a little bit of shopping. And then we've got this section up over here where I'm pinging. Beyond that, we do have this room that I have not explored yet. I've looked into it. It's like, that looks creepy. So I should definitely hit that. And then we have over here, which over here, I'm assuming just based on the layout is where the veil shifter is. And we're going to be like, hey, I think you can like look at them, because when you make a layer check in the game, it's like, oh crap, this is the layer. I'm getting the hell out of here. Because once you enter combat, to escape, you have to make a dodge check. And my dodge is like a 20. It's going to take me 5 rounds for that to actually happen, for me to actually escape. And that would be my action. So I would not be attacking. I would just be trying to get the crap out of there. That is how I would flee. I honestly don't remember what happens when you go back through areas you've been in before. So let's see. I just roll the tension die. If I go through a room, then my light source is depleted. So, okay, so we're going back through this corridor. Again, the blood dripping down. We're like, nope, it's acidic. We know that. I'm going to move through this corridor. I'm going to roll the tension die, which is a D. Oh, God, I already forgot. I already gave myself hell and made fun of nerds, and then I turn out I'm the idiot. Okay, it's a D6, which you can see right here on the handy-dandy chart. We do not want this to be a 1 or 2. That is a 4. Let's see here. So, made the tension die. We're going to move back up into room 5. All right, well, what room was this, Sir Alistair? Let's go back to the room that we spotted earlier. All right. Okay, so I am in a room. I am going to have to switch to one of my candles. I go into this room. This room was the sorceress room, the room with the sorceress stuff. I think it's the room where I got the attunement crystals. So I do make my way back in here. Let's test out these new dice. All right, they're treating me well. That's a 5, so tension's still tense, but not getting worse. The darkness is still at bay. Or it's not, because my torch just went out. So let's get rid of that torch, and then I immediately, as it's like fizzling out, I light one of my candles. So, would you light my candle? Any musical theater nerds out there? Probably not. I don't know. There's actually, you know what? I say that's like, there's a limited crossover in theater. I'm introducing my cast to, and I've done this for my last 2 casts for tabletop role-playing games, and we're playing in person tomorrow, and I'm running it, of course. Okay, so there is crossover. The torch that was thrown down to help me at the very beginning, that is the torch that is out. Let's just go this way. This is a room. I don't remember which room it is, but I do need to lose more light because I am backtracking. Let's roll that tension die, baby. Great. 55. You may not know what that reference is either, and that's fine. This was the altar where I got those candles. All right, so I have to do the tension die again, so I'm just gonna re-roll that. But I'm down to a D4. Crapperoni, the San Francisco treat. Here we go. Okay, we are at the D4 in the tension die. Ooh, it is moving fast. Whoever it was who told me I need to upgrade my tension die, I'm starting to not like you very much. And I lose the light source. So, let's move into this new room. All right, well, what have we got here? Ooh, and a set of stairs going down, have we? The vaulted ossuary. It's a good word. I like one of my favorite words ever is oubliette. That's such a cool word. It means like secret hidden place, where they just shove people under stairs like Harry Potter, but they die. Very different book. This vaulted chamber is a long ribbed vault, carved from black limestone and bone, which rhymes. A lattice of femurs and vertebrae arches overhead, each joint threaded with rusted wire. Gross. What is happening? Between the bones, thin veins of pale fungus pulse with a sickly cold light. Along the far wall, dozens of mouths, now mummified, have been sewn into a single ragged choir, lips stitched shut with copper wire, but they're still singing like... At the center sits a low altar of cracked marble, stained with dried ink and something darker, in a shallow basin that reflects the choir's faint glow. As you cross the room, why am I crossing the room? Oh, the threshold, I guess I have to. The choir begins to sing. Great. The vibrations of their voices causing you an incredibly disturbing and unpleasant feeling. Yeah, you think? You must make a resolve check or suffer D4 psychic damage. Resolve. 40, that's the better of it. Okay, let's see what we got here. A 7. Go resolve. Regardless of the outcome, you can attempt to silence the choir with a reason check. Shut up. You should shut up. My reason is not amazing. It's a 20. Shut up. That didn't work. Okay. I should have probably been more gentle. I didn't. Success allows you to soothe their voices somehow and explore this room in peace. Make a roll in the spoils table. That stinks. Failure makes the situation unbearable, forcing you to leave immediately. Every time you enter this room, you must again pass a resolve check. So it doesn't look like I can scavenge. It doesn't look like I'm encountering anything but these freaking mouths. The question is... Okay, so I got this door here, which we know obviously just leads to where I can already be. A set of stairs leading down, which... That looks like it probably leads to the baddie. I may want to check that out later. But let's backtrack a bit, because again, it's kind of cheating, but we have room 1, 2, we don't have 3, 4, 5, there's 6, and there's 8. So I'm going to assume, just based on things, that 7 is probably down here, and 3 is either here or in this area. So I am going to leave this room. Boop, 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 boop. More tension dice. A 3, thank goodness. Okay, because that's getting tense. Let's click off the light. Man, this candle is going fast. There's all doors to get in this area, and this area may be free. So let's wander up here. Large Marge is right up these stairs. Do I hit Large Marge first? Tell him Large Marge sent ya. Let's go this way. Okay, we will... Oh, okay. We will call this a room. So we will call this a room. It looks like there is a door right here, which I'm not a fan of doors, because I keep failing at them. All right, tension die again. Here we go. All right, I'm getting close. I'm going to trigger Growing Darkness probably this session. Roll a d20. Okay, if it is a 10 or above, we are fighting something. That is called a 10. That is called fighting something. All right, let's see what we got here. Rolling a 1d20. If it's like kind of 17, I think that's a flesh eater again. Oh, here he comes. He's a flesh eater. I'm almost positive it's the flesh eater. Yep, it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just speed up this combat, fight this flesh eater. So I'm going to do another montage and go. All right, well, that went by fairly quick. The worst things that happened, though, is I failed my resolve check. So I did lose 2 more sanity, which puts me down to 9, which I'm starting to get a little worried about. And I did lose, I lost 3 health. So I lost another 3 toughness, but I can, again, you immediately heal toughness after combat. I gained another 50 XP, great. Okay, I'm like a quarter of the way to leveling, that's nice. I did just kill 1 enemy for my perk, 850. And my other perk or goal is I want to kill an overseer. But again, don't think I'm doing that in this domain. Oh, heal 1d4 toughness. Let's clear all this crap. 4, yay. Then I get to roll on the spoils table. Okay, roll a 1d6. Boo, a 1. I got a mundane. Last time I rolled mundane and I ended up with... a really expensive gem. So let's see here. 5. D4 crafting supplies. That's fine. 1 crafting supply. Maybe the dude was whittling something. Okay. All right. Normally I'm like, oh, that's fine. I could use, beggars can't be choosers, but I killed a big old sloth monster. It's a shame just to come back with 1 crafting supply. -1 light source. Oh, and scavenge. Okay. It was a little bit out of order. I could have scavenged before I lost the light source, but I'm so bad at remembering to do this. I just want to make sure to do it. Roll a d20. 5. You find D4 crafting supplies. All right, let's roll another 1. Ooh, a 2. Watch out. Again, this is not bad. I can make like lockpicks. I can make bandages. I can use this like fortify my camp, which I will need eventually. Up the path here. Let's check these stairs. Again, I'm just avoiding doors when it comes. Uh-oh. Bleh. Bleh. I think I'm hitting a door. It looks like there could be something over here. I mean, I guess I can... I'm at the door. I mean, I don't want to spend more light sources, so maybe just I'll roll a good perception and be like, oh, this door's not trapped or locked. Okay, new door. Make a perception check. Let's see how tricky this lock is. A 5, so that is normal. It is a normal door. Come on. God dang it. It was a 17, then it rolled to a... This is an epic fumble. Or critical fumble. It could be epic. This is the first time I've remembered I've done this. So this is a fail on my perception check. Let's find the fumble table. I'm learning. Perception check. So there is this table. I've yet to ever use this thing. There is this table where when you succeed, you get good things when you roll a critical success on skill checks or when you fail. So here we go. Blind spot. The character completely misses a crucial detail or misinterprets a situation. They have disadvantage on their next perception check. Try the door. It is a 9. It is not locked. I'm scared. I'm not doing it. I'm going to walk around this thing. Especially that I'm going to be really bad at perception here in a second. Okay, I know the door obviously connects to this hallway because I've been in this hallway. So, okay, that's fine. Don't need to open that door. But you can see right here, there is a hall that may lead somewhere, which could get me around this nastiness. And then I still want to check back this area by large marge in this section over here. I guess the question is, what takes up the least amount of light? I guess I can check this door. Let's check this door. My rationale being, if I can open it, even though I'm going to fail my perception checks, I have disadvantage. I can see what's down this hallway and see if it's worth our time. Okay, same thing. This will have disadvantage on it, but let's see how hard it is to perceive. 3, it is easy, so I do have a +10 with disadvantage. This is going to be a tough roll. Oh, that was like a 31 or something. A 20, god dang it! I passed it, but I had disadvantage, so I got a 72. I failed. I don't know if it's trapped. Oh man, that stinks. And it is locked. All right, let's just move on with our lives. This is a tension die and light source. I do not want to... There it is. There's the one. Growing darkness just happened. Here we go. First time this has happened. Roll a D100. And then it resets again to a D8 after this, but nonetheless, here we go. 59. I think they're all bad. I don't think there's like good rolls here. The ever-present chill of the grave becomes even more tangible. All undead opponents receive +10 combat skill. I think everything in this domain is undead. Is that just in this domain? Or is that permanent? That sucks. Okay. I don't know for how long that lasts. I'm going to say at least for this area. And then I do lose my light source. Wow. I'm halfway through my candle. That puts us back to large marge. Do I roll a tension die here? I guess I do. I mean, every room. It is a D8 now, which is pleasant. I thought that was a 2 for a second. Okay, we're back to large marge. All right, let's get some stuff. Let's buy some stuff. Shopping trip. Helmets. Here we go. If nothing else, just to protect against a headshot. It only gives me 1 protection. Go right down the middle. Let's just buy myself a medium helmet. So that is going to give me 303 coins. So I guess the idea is I do sell that gem, and he just gives me 303 back. So let's just do a better job of keeping track of that. So that is still going to take up room because of money. Because money does take up room. So I'm carrying like all these freaking coins. Again, I guess I just found a poopy loincloth and I'm just carrying it around. It is 2 protection, integrity, D8. Okay, and my perception is now -10. Okay, let's get some torches. A candle is actually a more cost-effective light source. I guess in regards to bundling, they're not. And it's already like, the thing is like, I'm already holding a bunch of them. So like, I just have to use up a new inventory slot to gather some torches. Which is fine. And since I'm wearing the helmet, that doesn't like hold up my my inventory too much. Yeah, I'm going to just buy 9 candles. I know that sounds kind of silly, but it's kind of more cost effective for what I'm currently doing. So I will now have 10 candles. And that cost me 18. Now I have to do subtraction, which I'm not super excited about. 291. Okay. Do I get a pouch just to carry more stuff? Do I get... A pouch is worth 100, but I can carry 5 more things. Do I get a thief's toolkit, or do I like save up for this backpack? That's 500, but I guess it lets me carry 20 more things. It is more cost effective for me to get a pouch. I'm going to get a pouch. Just I may need it, just in case I just start getting fun things along the way. Oh, do I need I feel like I've got a handful of supplies. Maybe I'll buy like a ration. It'll let me eat when I do actually camp, and then I won't have to actually create the ration. So I have a ration. I don't trust large Marge's rations, but whatever. Okay, I think I'm good with that. That puts us over here in this area I don't want to be in. Did I roll the tension dice? I did. Did I lose the light source? I can't remember. So this is going to put me down this hallway. I've already tried this door. I've actually tried all the doors here, and I don't know if they're locked or trapped. Let's just walk to that other hallway by this point. I know I'm just kind of like stupidly walking back and forth. Okay, let's see what's over here. All right. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ooh, stairs. Ooh, what is this? Stairs going down. I'm going to peek my head around this. See if I can zoom in for you guys. Okay, stairs going down. Again, in the thing, it said stairs don't count as corridors, and then stairs going up to a door. Huh. And this looks to be door, door, door. This looks like a whole area that I'm locked out of. Oh, maybe I should have bought some lockpicks. Could I have bought lockpicks? I would have bought, let's buy a lockpick as well. Just because it's only 5. And I have a pouch to put my lockpick in. So let's buy 2 lockpicks, because they break each time you try to use them, or when you fail. I have yet to be hit by a trap, and it's happening. Let's see how tough this thing is. It's a D8. A 2, that's nice. That is effortless. So I do get a plus 20 to this roll. Let's see if this helmet hampers my vision. I have a 40%, but I have a plus 20, so I have a 60% chance. Come on. Let's see if it's trapped or not. Ooh. That was almost a critical success, but it was not. It's a 19. So I see if there is a trap or not. Great. A result of 7+ on a D10 means it's trapped. Come on. Crap. It's trapped. Yes, it is trapped. Oh, but I see what kind of trap it is. Oh, this is fun. Okay, roll a D10 to see what kind of trap it is. It is a 5. What does that mean? It's an acrobatics check to avoid. Woo, no, thank you. That is, like I said earlier, I have a 10% chance on that thing. And the character falls in a hole disguised by a trapdoor. The hole is full of spikes, dealing 3d4 piercing damage. That is awful. I am not going through this door. So then it says take note of the trap, so we can write it down. Since I know what it is, I could just try to trigger the thing, but I'd only have a 30% chance to avoid it. I just leave it alone. All right, wrote down a little note. U5. It's unlocked, but it has a really bad trap on it. Jesus. Now what do I do? I really want to get in that area. I don't have any notes on this door here. Just go back there. It's going to cost me looking through 2 freaking rooms. Okay, as far as my notes say, I did not check this door. Everywhere other door has been checked, and I'm just completely ignorant as to what they contain. So let's just try this one. Come on. Okay, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Roll low. Dang it. It was a 1 for a second. Okay, it's still easy. It's still a normal. I still have a 40% chance to see if it's trapped or not. 71. I don't know if it's trapped. Well, let's see if it's locked. 12 or above means it's locked. It's not locked. All right, let's just see what's in there. Yes. Roll a D10 on a 7 or above. It is trapped. Crap. We got hit with our first trap, folks. Yes, it is trapped. Oh, boy. Here we go. Here we go. A 1. Dodge. I'm not great at dodging. It says arrows shoot from a hidden spot, dealing 2d6 piercing damage to the character who triggered it. Not a fan. Not a fan. Not a fan. I need to roll a 20 or below. I may be camping out in this room coming up here in a second. That is a 70. I failed that big time. 2d6. Wow, that's a bad roll. 9. I just took a huge hit. I should have bought some freaking bandages. That puts me to 12 toughness. So that I just get the crap shot out of me by all these arrows. The door's open. Okay, are you kidding me? There is another door down here. I'm so angry right now. We gotta... now I'm like... I hit that like point of no return. I gotta keep trying. If you survive the trap, click here. Alright. Let's see what this door looks like. It's demanding, so I have a -10, which gives me a 30% chance. Can I just take my helmet off and look at this thing? Actually, can I? I'm assuming I can just take my helmet off. I'm looking at a door. We'll see. We'll see. I maybe just like, oh, I can see better. Okay, so 6. So it is a -10. So I have a 30% chance, or a 40 if I take my helmet off. Doesn't matter. I made it. Great. 7 or above means it's trapped. God dang it. Yes, it's trapped. It's gas. 2d4 poison damage. To avoid it, it's an athletics check, which I have a 40% chance. And then I also can make an endurance check, which is a 25% chance. So I probably have like 50-50 chance of like not taking any damage with this thing when gas, like, shh, which makes sense. I'm in this little hallway, and when I'm just like playing with the door. Oh, let's see if it's locked first. Yeah, let's see if it's locked. Ooh, and since I know what it is, I can get a bonus to like figuring. I can get a bonus to like just triggering the trap. Great. Let's see if this door is locked. 12 or above means it's locked. Come on. You butthole. It's locked. I can break it down. Yeah, maybe I'm just going to like back up these stairs a little bit. I see where the gas vents are, and I'm just going to do like a running, flying jump kick on this thing. I'm going to trigger it. I get a +20 to the trap's avoidance. Maybe I just see, okay, I just need to be fast and just kick this door down. I could still fail triggering it, but that's like thematically, that's the story of what I'm doing. Let's trigger it. +20. So I need to make an athletics check with a +20. My athletics is now 60. So I can see where all the vents are. Maybe I can like, I find more poopy loincloths and kind of clog them up. So let's see if I can just trigger this trap. God bless America. 71. Immediately make an endurance check. 25% chance. Jesus. And that is a critical fail, my friends. So let's see how much poison damage I get. These dice aren't treating me well. Yeah, I'm going to go back to those other dice. These dice are not treating me well. That's another 6 points of toughness lost. I should have bought some bandages. I'm down to 6 toughness. I'm not a fan of what's happening. I just run and kick the door and it just doesn't budge. I'm going to brute force the door open. Attempt an athletics check. Oh, man, this is rough. Okay, 40% chance. Then this does trigger the tension die. That is a critical success. Ooh, I did not roll my critical failure for my endurance, so I will check both of those right now. Okay, so first off, I had a critical failure on my endurance test. Overwhelmed by strain, the character succumbs to the physical stress, suffering a temporary setback. Gain D4 exhaustion. Start of next scenario, I may camp because I'm starting to really... God, 3. I'm up to 6. I am starting to hurt a bit. D4 exhaustion, check. But I did get a critical success on my athletics check. Herculean feat. Yay! The character performs an incredible display of physical prowess, exceeding all expectations. Their next successful attack is a critical strike, or the next door container or container they encounter is smashed open automatically. Well, if I find a container in the next room, I will do that. Okay. So, boom, I knock open that door. I do get 10 experience points for finally knocking that door open. And I did succeed. I do roll the tension die because I'm making a lot of noise. Thank goodness. Life is still okay. Resolved. Out of the way. Okay. Dude, there better be something really good in this room or I'm going to scream. Oh my god, I found it. Room 3. We'll just read what's here, and that will be the end of this scenario. Man, I've taken my butt kicked. I think I'm going to start next scenario by leaving this room, well, camping, and then finding the stupid... I have to go through the lip room, I guess. Or I could go down those stairs. There were stairs, I think. I didn't continue to go down. Jeez, I'm doing so bad at this map. Okay, 3. Jeez, what a mess. Another unfortunate soul. Ooh, do I get like an ally? That'd be cool. It is clear you're not the first one here. How did they get here? I had a hell of a time getting here. Others have come before you. In front of you lies the relatively recent corpse of another one of those unfortunate souls. A quick check reveals they have 2 cooking ingredients and 10 crafting supplies. Oh, great. Their misfortune might be what ends up saving your life. I'm gonna camp here, I think. There is no events in this room, even if there aren't any enemies. So it sounds like I still roll for enemies. Okay, because of all the crafting supplies, my gear is actually full, so I do need that pouch. So it sounds like I still need to roll for a fight encounter. Okay, I really want this to be a 10 or above. No, I don't. No, I don't. Thank God. And there is no event here. So I am going to scavenge this room, and then we'll do camping next session. Then I'll probably look for that stupid overseer. 1d20. 19. That sounds good. I find more money. Let's roll a d100. Maybe this guy was carrying some money on him too. 81. Okay. Good, good, good. All right. That puts me at 267 coins. That's nice. My exhaustion. I could look for a container. Dare I? I am going to camp. Let's do it. Okay. I'm going to lose two more exhaustion, which will put me at 8. I am going to roll the tension die, which is an 8. Oh, I got greedy. Now I'm down to a d6. Okay, let's do my perception checks, all that crap. Can I take my helmet off and look at this thing? 45. Let's see how difficult the trap is. Never mind, it's impossible. I don't know if it's trapped or not. I'm going to leave it alone.
Okay, gotta pull this down.
Okay, I think that's going to be it. I think what we're going to do next session is we're just going to camp. I'll look into that to see what we're going to do, like to expedite the camping procedure. Then we're going to look for that overseer. We're going to be like, hey, wow, you're really tough and scary. And then we're going to run to that other room and jump down a cliff. Again, let me know thoughts going forward if you want to see me try to experience like a new domain and actually like kind of build it. No idea what software I'll use to do that. But anyway, that's about it. Thank you so much for watching this and sticking along with me. Man, we kind of got raked across the coals this session, but that's great. I love the challenge of it and really kind of diving into the nitty gritty. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Avery with Alone in the Dork, and until next time, stay dorky, my friends.